I'm scrolling, my love, if I'm finding you and you are finding me. It means we are energetically aligned. The lighting is bad. I apologize. This message is coming through and it's loud, so I need to get it out. That means you manifested me. I call in your spirit team only of the highest high, only of love and light, and I call in Archangel Michael with your shielding sword. Please guard and protect this space. Transmute energy to love and light. You have the King of Swords. Can you see that? King of Swords in reverse. Somebody's been playing a game. There's a lot of fighting. Five of Swords. Arguments, talk, lots and lots of talk. Lots of thoughts. We have the Judgment card. Lots of judgments cast as well. And then we have the Son of Swords in reverse. There is a caste system in this game. There's hierarchy. There is masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a man, can be a woman, can be non-binary. But there is the person at the top, and then there's you. And they wanted to control you. They wanted to have you continue the fight. They always wanted your loyalty to them. And I think at some point you said, I don't think I want to play. You woke up. We have the Strength card now. And then we have the Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The thing is that you figured out that they were playing a game, and you figured out the game, and you decided that it is a game. I think it's just like, there's so many levels, right, to this, where you're just like, wait, you mean to tell me that you're playing a game? And the game is whoever is on top, whoever has the most power, whoever has the most money. And you decided to say, well, what if winning the game or outsmarting the game is by saying, well, I'm gonna be stronger and wiser than the game. It's not about being in the game. It's seeing the outside of the game. So you did awaken. Four of Swords in reverse. Because you took some time to think about it. You took some time to really reflect. And then once you were done, you were like, oh my gosh, I see it. I see it, and I see that's the reason why they always wanted to control me. So many devils, so much negative energy, and it was all there just to control you, just to try to control you over and over and over again. So many swords. One of the things here is that you were hurt, but you also hurt other people. And it's because you were being controlled by this King of Swords in reverse, or father. It's very interesting that I pulled this deck. I don't normally use this deck. And it's very interesting because it talks about the father and the son and the mother and the daughter, right? It's a caste system. It's a hierarchy system that's part of the game. Now we have the Hermit. You've gone into Hermit mode, which means basically you're taking a lot of time for yourself. And then we have the Daughter of Cups in reverse. I really, really feel like there was a time where you were absolutely terrified. Sorry, the dogs. I really think that there was a time where you were absolutely terrified and pissed and frustrated. Everything is divine timing. You were scared. I think you were scared to leave the game, the system. So there was a lot of reflection, so much reflection. There was a time when, before your awakening, that just like the father and the mother, the Father of Swords and the Mother of Pentacles, these two in reverse, you really thought that you were entitled. You thought that you knew better. And then when you went into Hermit, you realized, no. High Priestess came out here. This is when a lot of things came to light for you. A lot of things you realize you're not better than anybody else. Nobody's ahead or behind or above or below. This is just where people are on their journey. And then you became the Empress. Then your soul family came in. And then you got the gift. You got all of your gifts. The Son of Wands. You started to do things simply for your joy, simply for your peace, simply for love. Simply, just simply. You did them out of the goodness of your heart. After you started doing things out of the goodness of your heart, after you started to manifest peace and love and only wanted peace and love in your life, you became very, very abundant. That did not make everybody else very happy with you. That right there, look at that. Look at that. The Eight of Wands in reverse. It slowed things down. It's almost like you went through... Okay, so things slowed down. It's almost as if you became... The oneness with the High Priestess here, the oneness was not only with Source God energy, the oneness was also with time, is what I'm hearing. You also have the King of Pentacles coming out for you here. You might be an earth sign, or you have some earth in your big three. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you must have some kind of earth somewhere in your chart or somewhere in your big three. And if not, it's okay, because you became extremely, it could also be in your Chiron or your North Node. But you became extremely grounded. So grounded. And because you started to work with the energy of time, this is where people freaked out, and they were like, people became very ashamed of themselves. Ten of Swords in reverse. People have become ashamed of themselves because of the things that you know, because you are the High Priestess. Because you are the High Priestess. And because you decided to stop playing the game. Son of Wands, right? You decided that you were going to go after your highest excitement, the things that you were always passionate about. You realized that fear is something that is part of the game. There's nothing to be afraid of if you're not playing. Advice. Five of Wands. So this is a lot of like internal fighting now. This is like things that you're passionate about, but then it's like chaotic energy. It's just like, let's say like you're talking to somebody, and let's say you're talking to like the Mother of Pentacles in reverse or the Father of Swords in reverse, and let's say you're talking to one of these people, and the energy is just chaotic. The energy is just chaotic. They cannot see any kind of perspective. Yeah, this is just nasty, nasty, nasty energy. Nasty energy. I think the advice is to recognize and see that the energy in the game is very, very chaotic. The energy in the game is volatile. The energy in the game is low vibrational. What else do you need to know? Okay, so you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You need to know that they are extremely dissatisfied, extremely unfulfilled, and they projected that all onto you. It's almost as if they expected you to fulfill them in some way, shape, or form or something like that. And you just said, I'm not going to do that. And I'm also not going to play this game of like, he said, she said, they did this, who said that, blah, 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 right? So you have the Daughter of Pentacles coming out in indecision. So I feel like with the advice that's coming out and the things that you need to know, mostly the things that you need to know is that love is inside of you. Don't forget that you are the High Priestess. I don't know where that card is anymore. But don't forget that you are the High Priestess. And you also are coming out with the King of Pentacles here. So the combination of you coming out with the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles and the Strength card, which I did pull it somewhere over here. The combination of these cards shows that you have overcome every difficult lesson that planet Earth has to offer. This last one that you're in, or one of the last ones that you're in, the lesson that you're in right now, is understanding that fear is part of the game. Fear is part of the game. And what makes you powerful and what makes you a quote-unquote threat to them in their mind is that you're not playing by the rules. That's what makes you abundant. They're afraid of what you know or what they think that you might know. They're afraid of you because of what you might tell. You are coming through as a very, very powerful person. Embrace this, my love. Know that everything you touch turns to gold, as long as you do it with the highest intentions. I hope this helps you. I love you.